Hello there, Matt again with Body by Brady Personal Training, and today's episode of Meet the Expert, we're with Dr. Grant of Greater Life Chiropractic.
Hey Matt, glad to be back here with you.
Glad to have you. So I've been going to you for over a year with, working out and being a firefighter. I had a lot of lower back pain. I've been with you for over a year now, and now that back pain is non-existent. I see you once a week now, maybe once every other week, and it's been really good. Can chiropractic have the same care on medicine, lessening your medicine intake and stuff like that?
Man, that's a really good question. I'll tell you, I think the United States as a whole, we have a very quick fix, instant gratification mindset with almost everything. Our food, if it's not ready in 60 seconds, I don't want it, right?
Yeah.
If I can't go through the drive-thru and get it fast, I don't want it.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, it's kind of where we're sitting right now with U.S. Health is, if I got a headache, I want to cover it up fast. If I have pain or discomfort, I want to cover it up fast. High blood pressure, we better cover up that fast. High cholesterol, things like that, thyroid dysfunction. It's all a quick cover up versus a question that's transformational. Why? Mm-hmm. What's the root cause of this problem, this discomfort, whether it be pain, any type of symptom in the body? What's the root cause of it, and how do we fix it versus covering it up? Because if we're really shooting people straight here, drugs aren't the answer. There's a time and place for pharmaceuticals, but it's not where we are in the U.S. Right now, it's our first turn to health, and it should be an absolute last resort. And the reason we do it, again, it's just a quick fix, instant gratification. And some stuff that you're probably aware of, too, given your background and field of expertise here, is currently the United States healthcare system is the third leading cause of death behind only heart disease and cancer. Mm-hmm. What you think about that, we have the most expensive healthcare system in the world, and it's the third leading cause of death in the country, which is kind of terrifying.
Yeah, it is.
And a lot of it boils down to money, because we are one of the few countries where pharmaceutical companies can advertise direct to consumer, where in most other countries they can only advertise to the doctor. Mm-hmm. So we're seeing this every third ad on TV is a drug or pharmaceutical ad, and it's almost laughable because at the end of the ads, they hop on there and they say, and side effects may include... Actually, you can hear it now, and it's stuff like, and side effects may include explosive diarrhea, rectal bleeding, rectal prolapse, and death. And you're like, whoa, wait a second. They just said that this little anti-nausea drug could make me bleed out my butt and die. But those are side effects. Nobody gets those, right? But when you look at the stats, actually, we have over 300 people per day in the U.S. getting the worst side effect, which is death. So it's kind of I think calling it a healthcare crisis is not an understatement. Yeah. But really, our biggie is we do have families every day in our office getting away from a chronic use of pharmaceuticals and drugs, for that matter, Tylenol, Advil, things like that, because we're finding the root cause is the issue. And this is anything from migraine medications, sinus issues, even diseases as serious as multiple sclerosis and things like that. And it really just boils down to what's the cause of the issue, can we find it and fix it, versus covering it up.
So I'm sure you get asked this question a lot, but when someone comes to see you, how long can they expect before they start seeing results or for the pain to go away?
Yeah, that's a great question. It's one we get, you're spot on, we do get a lot, and it really boils down to time. Time is the key variable when it comes to health. The longer an issue is left uncorrected, the worse it gets with time. And a good example here is you take this 10-year-old girl we're seeing, she starts care with chronic migraines, and a couple weeks in, her migraines are gone, and she's now about 5 months into care and hasn't had a single migraine.
Awesome.
So she can't remember the last one, which is cool. Yeah. But then we take, let's say, 65-year-old man comes in, starts care, and it says, he's been having these issues for over a decade, longer than that 10-year-old girl's been alive. And it's like, well, I'm 4 weeks into care, and the numbness of my arm is gone, which is great, but why am I, when's the low back going to start feeling better? Mm-hmm. And, well, how long has your low back been feeling that way? Well, as long as I can remember, back in the military 30 years ago. So, yeah, the longer it's been, the longer it takes to fix. And the other biggie, too, and it's kind of an odd thing for people to think about, but our office, we're actually one of the fastest growing pediatric chiropractic offices in Charlotte. So we see a lot of kids.
A few videos like that.
Yeah, we love kids. I'm sure you being in our office, you probably had a few of them walk around and touch you and do weird things as you're waiting to get adjusted. They love to play Dr. Grant there. It's a lot of fun. But why we see so many kids is we're committed to being a disruptive chiropractic office. So what I mean by that is right now we have 1 in 5 American children being put on drugs they're told they need every day as long as they live. 1 in 5. And we want to create a change and really upset some people, but the right people. Yeah. We want to see healthy kids grow into healthy adults because we know that sick and medicated kids are going to grow into sick and medicated adults, and we want to see a shift in that. And that's really our heartbeat. That's what gets me up out of the bed in the morning.
Awesome. Well, I really appreciate, what you guys do, and you've really helped me. So if you guys have any other questions or, looking to find a chiropractor for you, you should check out Greater Life Chiropractic. Thanks for your time.
Thanks, man.